What's going down, Commanders? As always, I'm going to give as many shout-outs as I possibly can. There's a lot of people, a lot of goats in the chat tonight, some new ones as well. So, Lewis, the man with the likes, first on the chat list there. Appreciate you coming along, bro. Thank you. Georgie, even, a goat. Appreciate you. Stephanie, or Forbidden Fruit, or Fruity as I know her, also a goat. Also part of my panel tonight, I believe. Charles, I think he's part of my panel as well. I think I know him as Chuck on the panel. I'm not 100% on that. I may be wrong. Armageddon, as always, bro. Welcome. Darren as well. Appreciate you, mate. Kurt, as always. Chappie. Hang on, guys. It's jumping on me. Chappie, appreciate you, mate. Jim Bob. I think Jim Bob's just renewed his goat membership. I do appreciate you, bro. I love you. Thank you. Kevin D. or Dobbo, as we know him, he gifted one membership. He's a mega goat, and I love the bloke to bits. You don't need to keep doing that. Please don't. Thank you, brother. Cody's just become a goat. Appreciate that. That's from Kevin. Where are we? Wibs, another goat. Lots of goats tonight, as I said. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you coming along. Paul, or Testicles as we know him. Thanks for coming along, bro. Feeling froggy. I hope you're doing all right, bro. I do know. I'm not going to mention it on the stream, but anyway, if you need an ear roll to talk to, I'm always here. Always. Where are we? I've lost where we are. Sandra, welcome, sweetheart. I'm not sure. She may have just come in. Hawks, as always. Appreciate you, bro. Colin as well. I think that's a new name to the side panel. Welcome. Or to the side chat, even. Marianne, welcome, sweetheart. Rainy Bow is part of my panel, and she's also a goat. Appreciate you, sweetheart. Glenn, spelt with Y. Welcome, brother. WC Thunder, the man with a plan. Always watch out what he says in the side. Not tonight so much, but keep an eye out on what he says. Gambo, my art guy on Discord. I do appreciate what you do over there. Kelly, as always, welcome, sweetheart. I'm not sure if you joined or not. I'm not clear on that. Michael as well. Welcome, brother. Mark E. Another goat. Appreciate you, mate. Cheeky Monkey 2. Welcome, brother. I'm going to destroy your name, and I do apologise. Fashel. I hope I'm pronouncing it right, bro. I don't do it intentionally. Chris. I'm going to call you Chris because that's easier for me to pronounce. Andrew as well. Welcome, bro. Tim, as always. Andre, welcome. Kathy, welcome, sweetheart. And James Roscoe, another goat. Appreciate it, bro. Right, on the panel we have got tonight. If I missed your name out, guys, it's not on purpose. On the panel, yeah. On the panel tonight, we've got Sandra, Truck, Forbidden Fruit or Fruity, Kelly, Mikey, Rainy Bow, and yours truly. Guys, if you want to unmute and say hello.
Howdy.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
I don't know if you noticed, guys, but there's only one Englishman in the room. Oh, actually, there's two. There's an English woman and an English man. The rest are fucking Yanks.
I ain't a Yank.
Yeah, you are a Yank. I'm going to call you a Yank anyway. Screw you.
We're taking over.
He likes that word, yank.
You have to say.
They
You
hate
have
it.
to say there's an
One thing I
English,
noticed.
there's-
Where are you
have
from,
to put in-
Sandra? You're from Trinidad, are you not?
No.
Oh, shit. I've got that wrong as well. Fucking.
Teddy, we know you yank anyway.
You do know it's a term of endearment. When I
I
call you a
know.
Yank, not you, Sandra,
I know.
because I don't know where you're from, but
The Caribbean.
I think
I'm from
you're from
Barbados.
the Caribbean. I've been there. I went to Jamaica. Lovely. I would want to go back one day as well.
Actually, I'm not from Barbados. I lived in Barbados.
Barbados. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I think Chuck wanted to slag me. Oh, you wanted to call me a Yank as well. A Yank on me pecker or something. He was going to say.
I think that one name that you said, I think it's pronounced Faisal.
I'm not looking to insult anyone when I pronounce names. I haven't got that many. My IQ's very low.
No, it's not.
You think so? Good Lord.
Well, it's going to be even lower tonight after I finish these beers.
For someone whose IQ is that low, but as you're saying, knows a lot, but hey, that's your opinion of yourself.
Hang on. Knows a lot about a game that no one fucking plays. That's my IQ. You asked me about the real world. I ain't got a fucking clue. I think my Go on,
Oh,
You
Kelly.
don't
yeah.
give yourself enough credit.
Ah, it is what it is.
No, she
I
doesn't.
enjoy being stupid. I think stupid's the best way to live your life because you ain't going to worry about the more important things in life. If you're dumb, you just go around, oh, I banged my head, oh, I banged my toe, and then you get on with it, don't you? Anyway, moving forward, I do want to discuss, did any of you watch Drake's Dungeon last night?
Yes.
Yeah.
I did not.
I have no
Parts
clue what
of
that
it.
is.
I should have given you homework, shouldn't I? Okay.
It was interesting.
Yeah.
There were some good points, there were some low points. And there was a point right at the end of the stream that made me fucking question everything. Right? I
It's
just
so
want to...
monotone. You get
Yeah,
tired
yes,
of
but
it.
that's because they want to come across so it's sort of like every language can understand. If they understand English, they're not reading anything too fast. So it's someone that speaks French, someone that speaks, or someone from Arabia, and they know English, they can kind of understand, if you get what I mean. That's why it's set that way. But the thing that done me last night was this new report a cheat or report how people are cheating. They do realise a year ago, I did that. I made a video where 2 or 3 cheaters come into my Discord and explained everything about it, what players are making the cheats, what players are using, how the cheats work. They pretty much give us all the coding. And guess what? Mr. fucking City got banned for it. And now Kixeye are begging everyone to fucking send them all the information like that anyway. I think Kixeye owe me an apology somewhere down the line here. But I'm not going to dwell on it. I'm not going to hold a grudge.
I would agree.
I'm not going to hold a grudge for 5 years and constantly go after Kixeye because of it. I'm going to let things go, and that can be on their conscience. Anyway,
No,
guys,
I would tell.
Go on.
Sorry.
No,
I
you're
would
fine.
say, I would tell them when I made the effort to show you guys what is happening, you guys took it upon yourself to ban me. So who looks like an idiot now?
They actually shot the messenger, not the actual people perpetrating it.
Yeah, what was it? A 2-hour suspension or something?
I
like
Mm-hmm.
think
that?
it would have been less if I weren't stubborn. It would have been about 20 minutes. But I kept telling the guys, I don't want to talk to Kixeye. I was that mad. It is what it is, I guess. No one's perfect in this warped world. We can all make mistakes. I probably made a mistake by making a big video and making sure everyone see it, or as many people as I possibly could, which that was on me. But hopefully we can get to the bottom of all this cheating and Kixeye can move forward. Because if they're moving to Steam ain't going to let too much of this go on. You know, too many
They're not very
complaints.
good. They're not good
No.
support agents,
Steam
so are
won't put
they?
up with that.
Customer service is rubbish. I don't dare say anything in there because they're just so toxic. They don't represent
What do you mean?
Kixeye as a customer service place.
The Kixeye system or the reporter cheat on the Kixeye Discord?
Kixeye Discord.
Yeah, waste of fucking time. If you're a legitimate player and you really want to report something, you're going to get jumped on by a load of cronies that really haven't got that much to say. And all they do is try to work you up. This is what not Kixeye, the Discord does. You say something on Discord, they jump on you, you get mad, you say something stupid, you get banned. That's how they work. And it's been like that since day dot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But they still let, even though Adele's not a mod, they still let that idiot get by with talking to people like trash.
And they want to make you feel stupid. No, I didn't go there. I lost my
He's got
friend.
a superiority complex, I'm afraid.
Mm-hmm.
And you normally find people with that kind of mentality in life ain't got much going for them. So I kind of feel sorry for the bloke that he's got to sit there and make sure that he makes other people feel bad because his life's shit, basically.
Have you seen his base?
I don't even worry about him because I don't even think he plays through, if I'm honest. He's probably got a base that's crap.
It's a low level. And it's shit.
Yeah, he's a joke. The man's a joke. We all knew that when he got the job, but he got the job by saying, what was the word he said on Discord to get the job? It was the most because Kixeye give us levels on that Discord, didn't they? And it was whoever got the top level, it was yeet. And that's all he was said for about a month was yeet. Y-E-E-T. For a month. And then when he got the part, he said you need to block that word to kick slice. No one could say yeet. It's childish. What we got on the side chat before I move any further? Good. Welcome, Simon, David, DC8FD. Welcome, brother. Michael as well. Appreciate you guys. Anne, that's a new name, I think. Do you guys want to discuss the previous events, Sector Breach, and give it a score out of 10?
Thank goodness it's over.
Yeah. Okay, I'll go through each one of you. I'm going to start top to bottom because I am the bottom on the list. So I'm going to start off with Sandra, please. If you can give us a score out of 10. So smart, Sandra. Guys, on the side chat, if you can give us a score out of 10, we'll read through a few of them. Go on, Sandra, sorry.
I give it a bleh.
You didn't even play it, did you?
I didn't do it. It's a bleh.
Okay. Next up will be Chuck.
Let me start off by saying I always knew you were a bottom tier city.
I'm a bottom feeder.
I would give it an 8 because it was pretty easy. Once I saw your video, I was like, oh my gosh, this is the way to go. And that's what I did. I spent like maybe 10 hours total, just copying everything you did, and I got everything I could possibly want.
Perfect. So an 8. Fruity, did you play it?
I played a little bit of it, and I got a couple of the units and almost all the tokens, but I give it a 4. I was bored of it.
A 4. It is getting mundane and monotonous. It really is. They need to improvise and improve, I think. So a 4. Kelly?
I'll go midway with a 5. I mean, it's not that it was extremely hard. It's like you say, it's monotonous, tedious. I mean, it's yeah. We'll go with 5.
5, okay.
It's like having a third tit.
I'd love a bird to have a third tit. One for each hand, one for me gob.
Hey, Chandler had a third one.
I see it in a film once. Total Recall.
Yeah, Total Recall.
Chandra should know about that one.
I saw that one when he was telling everybody.
I just want to point out, Darren give it a 9.9 out of 10. He don't want to be called a CUNT, basically. Where was I in the chat? Mikey, please, bud. What was your score out of 10, mate?
Wow.
I'll give it a 5. It was easy enough, watching your videos, and then once you maxed out the new guys, I can't remember. I'm drawing a blank, but I mean, it was even easier with them. Yeah, the Humvees. It was even easier using those, but it's just it's tedious. The XP payout is too low. I honestly think they should shorten the event and increase the XP, and just let us be done with it at that point. That's it. That's pretty much it. I got everything I needed, and it was fine. But
what was your score? Sorry, mate, I missed that.
I gave it a 5.
5. I think you're about right.
Yeah.
Welcome, Bill, by the way.
Oh, yeah, thanks for playing up.
Right, Rainey, have you got a score out of 10 for it?
I'll give it a 6 because it was a bit of more of a grind than the past ones. And yeah, just repetitous. The unit, as for the unit, it looks promising, but that's why I've given it a 6 and not 5.
Okay. Well, I'm going to read through, before I give my answer, I'm going to read through a few of the, I don't think we got too many. I don't know who that is just come in.
It'd be me.
I like Will. Give us a score out of 10 for the previous event, please, mates. Sector Breach. I want to call it Skirmish so bad.
I'll go 6. Wasn't a bad event. Quite. Actually liked it. Wasn't so much as a grind for me. But it was a little bit technical. You had to use certain units a certain way, which was nice. So yeah, I'll give it a 6. Not over keen on Sector Breach as an event, but I did actually quite enjoy this one in regards to the playing style.
Okay, that's a fair point. I'm not going to knock you for that. Not yet, anyway. Later, privately. Right, Colin P. Just give it a 7. Lewis give it a 4. Tim give it an 8 out of 10. Jim Bob give it an 8. Darren L give it a 9.9 because you don't want to be that C word.
Yeah.
Cheeky Monkey 0 for the event because it was too easy and nothing. Don't say that. I'm not going to repeat that. There are players out there, bro, that find these events fucking hard. Stargazer 53 give it an 8. Once I watch my video again, there is more. You can promote other people, guys, other video creators. Furious Ball, JB Samar, some of the ones I can think. FWS, I think his name is. Fantastic video creators. Always watch. Don't just watch mine, please. Go across the board and watch a bunch because you probably find that there's something that they show you that makes it even easier. So, I'm not going to knock
Or
that.
a combination of yours and somebody
Exactly. I watched Furious Ball's video. Very good, by the way. I always watch JB Smile because I love that guy to bits. I think he's underappreciated in War Commander so much to the point where it boggles my mind. He's a little bit late with the videos, the uploads. I think he's busy in real life, but he needs to be more popular than what he is. And is it SFW?
Yeah, SFW.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Fantastic creator, really is. And there's probably more that I'm not saying. I think there are newcomers that my brain's gone blank, but there's plenty of them out there. So I do appreciate that my video helped you guys at the same time. Mark, I've got to say your name in whole, bro, because I love saying it. Mark Elo, he said 5, same old. Feeling froggy, 8 out of 10 was pretty easy event after the first day, and I was able to get 2. I think that's 2 new stuff and catch up a little bit from what I was behind. Tim says was a nice to do. And had a little challenge, lighter challenge, sorry, in it. How do I pronounce that? Fazal. Fazal, give it a 7. Michael, don't play Sector Breach. That's the fucking problem. When you've got players that don't play it, like Sandra, like Michael, you're doing something wrong. Kickside's got to see this and say, right, these players are missing this event. We internally, we need to make sure that everyone's playing it across the board.
Well, the annoying thing with that is if you don't have the top units, you're not going to do it.
Yeah, but Orion's could have done the is it Conqueror? Conqueror 1? Conqueror 1. So you could use Orions to get the Conqueror 1 done, bang out a few new units, put a little bit of tech on them, and I think you was good to go. It's all about having that strategy, having that mindset to say, I'm going to bang out a bunch of these bases. I'm going to get 2, 3, 4, 5 of these new units. I think
all right. Well,
go on, mate.
Look at that. All right. So you do the Conqueror 1. You get 17,000 XP. The new unit was nearly 78,000.
Well, I was doing 8 of them at a go.
Because that's you.
With Orions.
All right. Well, imagine if you haven't got the Orions or your Orions aren't fully upgraded.
The Orions are in the blood for him.
Yeah,
I was going to say that. Everything's there.
Their Orions are under level 5 or even level 1.
Because I think you can buy so many upgrade logistics for the Orions every couple of weeks or every 2, maybe even a week.
10 every week.
Yeah.
Once a week.
Yeah.
I think.
And I mean, in all fairness, the Orions have been out forever.
Yes, they have.
So unless you haven't played the game in the last 8 months to a year, there's no reason that they shouldn't be at least 2/3 of the way upgraded.
Yeah. And obviously,
especially after Christmas and all that Blood Thor we got.
Oh yeah.
Well, we just had a guy come back, and he's only been back 2 months, so he's.
That's understandable.
You know what? I truly believe if you come back into the game, and you've got a good set of people around you, you join a decent clan that's willing to help. I'm not one of them people, by the way, guys. People PM me all the time. Can you help me with this? Can you help me with that? The answer's no. I've got enough on my plate. Rock solid fucking war commander out 99% of the time. So but I am part of a clan that have got people in there that will they go out their way to help you. If they can't help you in showing you how to do something, they help you with even trying to using their units to help you a little bit, but they won't constantly drip feed you. You've got to stand on your own 2 feet sooner or later. But I reckon it's 2 months. In 2 months, maybe 3 at a push, you can get yourself into a reasonable position in the game where you can play it and you ain't got to worry about the events.
Yeah, no, I agree with it. Actually, I would say 3 months because that's how long it took me to get to the position I am now.
There you go. You know, there is a way back. It's just patience and having a few people around. Sorry, Chuck.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, you're busy enough as it is, especially with your singing career.
Yeah, and that's exactly. I've got. What you got to remember, right? I've got OnlyFans. I've got TikTok. I've got YouTube. I'm seen as a god on Facebook.
And you got tour dates coming up too now, right?
Tour dates, yeah.
Yeah, you're the devil.
I'm going down to my local
concerned.
My local grocery shop next week. If you want to meet and greet down my local grocery shop.
Sign a few apples.
Last time, 3 people turned up and they didn't know who I was.
Let's see. You skipped WC Thunder here.
Did I? No, I don't think I've got to him.
No, he's up there. He said he gave it a 5 out of 10 because it was the same old boring crap.
And that's why
But at least the Humvees are decent.
I love the Humvees, by the way, guys. I've probably made 10 videos on the Humvees alone. Thank you, Kelly, for catching me out on that. Do apologise, WC Thunder. Right, let me get just a few more of these. DC8FD 0. I never play Sector Breach. And that's about it, I think. Oh, hang on. Jockey 102 is 5 was pish, as the Scots would say. Bill give it a 7. Andrew W give it a 5. Not enough XP payout, and I think that's the big problem. The XP payout is junk. If you can't do the top tier bases, the XP payout is absolutely junk, and that's done by design because they don't want everyone doing the easier bases over the harder ones. If I've missed anyone out, I do apologise. It's just too much to go through there. My score out of 10. It's got to be a 5. It's not something I enjoy doing. I'm not going to sit here and pretend it was fun, but it's something I have to do to progress and be able to do PvP for the next month. It is what it is at the end of the day. So, is there anything you guys want to bring up before I move forward on to the announcements?
I do like the fact that you could upgrade the Humvee to its max.
Always can.
Could we?
Yeah, always can with the blue ones. It's the brown ones you can't. The legendaries you can go max always. The brown ones it takes 3 events to go max.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, ignore that then.
Or 1,000 coin.
Bro, you've got half your brain missing. I'll let you off. I'm an evil cunt. I shouldn't have said that. I am so sorry.
It's all right. It's not a problem. You was having a go at me this morning. I'm used to it now.
I'm going to get the violin out in a minute. Right, this is something.
I gave it a high score because I learned something I never used before was the shift key between units.
There you go. Shift 1, shift 2, all the way up to 0.
Never did that before.
I always screw that up. I always hit the wrong number when I
right. When you do that, don't complicate things. Don't go any more than probably 3 units or 3 sets of units because it will juggle your head and you'll end up pushing the wrong one. And yeah, I've done it for a long time now. I try not to use them on videos. Do you know that? Because I know a lot of people don't know about it. But if I explain my video and explain that I'm pushing shift 1, shift 2, I don't know if it was my video that you watched, but it does make things simple. It really does. Right. Anyway,
you did do shift 1, shift 2 in this sector breach in one of your videos.
I did, yes, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
Right.
need to practice the keys thing.
This bit
WC
here,
Thunder wants to know how you feel about the new Shadow Ops unit.
I haven't got it
Green-
built. I'm going to be
He says
honest.
it's crap.
Yeah, more than likely. I couldn't play all of Sunday. My game was stuck on a loading loop till about maybe 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock Sunday night PM. And I got on, I jumped on, I bum rushed the sector breach, so I had all the units building, and that's when I started building the new. After I got them, I started building all the is it the R1 Mantis or the Mantis? So it's still got. It might be built now, saying that it had 7 hours this morning.
So
You
UK got
stuck in that
affected.
thing I was stuck on for 3 days last week.
The UK got affected twice, at least twice. I saw where you
Monday
couldn't
I
load
had
in game,
Monday I had the same problem. I
and
couldn't.
it was Facebook and Kickside that was affected.
I'd done everything, Rainbow. I was getting people going, have you tried this? Have you tried? I'd done, if you go into CDM, I think it's CDM, you type it into CDM, I'd done a clear cache of online files. I'd done a computer clean. I tried 3 different browsers. I tried Facebook. I tried everything. And it just wouldn't fix it. But thankfully, I did send a ticket. Kickside didn't argue with me. I think they knew there was a problem. They said, right, okay, we're looking into this. And by Sunday afternoon, I think, and this is what I've noticed with Kickstarter, they're starting to fix things over the weekend. So if something drastically goes wrong, there is someone there to jump on it and fix it. I've seen a few fixes go live on a Saturday or a Sunday out of the blue. So they are working on things over the weekend. I can appreciate that from Kickstarter. Right, moving on to the update or downtime update notes. This kind of pisses me off. This post here, I am screen sharing. Important announcement.
543. Oh, my number?
No, they
96718
Sandra, you're live.
9683508.
Can someone drop her down? She's giving out a phone number. Right, I got her. Right, this pisses me off. Do you know why? Important announcement. Facebook gold prices increase March 1st, 2025. There is a better way they could have done this. And can you see the error in there?
Sorry.
No, it's okay, Sandra. You was reading your telephone number out or something, or your credit card number.
No, it's my mom. My house number.
I didn't want people calling you up.
And now she just told everybody whose number it was.
Can you see what Kickstarter could have done instead of increasing the
house number?
He didn't give the area code.
Gotta guess the street and the zip.
Can anyone see what Kickstarter could have done instead of increasing Facebook prices? What else could they have done? They could have decreased Kickstarter. If we sign on to Kickstarter, they could have decreased the cost in the price for buying through Kickstarter themselves instead of increasing Facebook. They've done it arse about face. They keep reiterating, "Oh, we wouldn't be here if it weren't for you guys, the players." So why not give the players something good instead of increasing the prices on Facebook? Decrease the price on Kickstarter, and it makes it's a win-win for everyone.
Because it was cheaper to buy it through Facebook to begin with.
It was. They've changed that now. But what I'm saying is it goes up. It's going up by 30% on Facebook. But they could have reduced it. If they reduced Kickstarter by 10, 15, 20%, that would have felt like a better deal than increasing Facebook cost. They're price gouging on Facebook. That's all I see. And it kind of winds me up. But it's not here or now. It's not my business. So we've got the release notes, 15.04 release notes, copied and pasted by Kickstarter Drake. Last updated 16 hours ago. The following changes and fixes have been applied to Thursday, February 27th at 10 a.m. PST update. Events, I've got that tab open, so I'm not going to read through that. I think all we've got other than that is bug fixes, which is the legendary Humvees and R1 Mantis could be placed in base defense, which they shouldn't be able to. We've got the Blood Thorium daily gift was not working correctly, is fixed for future redemptions. How about giving us the previous, how many have they passed out of them? 5? 6?
Yeah.
At least, yeah.
How about,
offer?
Yeah, giving us the offer because we never got them. Put it up. I'd go 10. Here's 10 Blood Thorium for our mess up, our fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they've not even tried to fix that one, have they?
And I did notice the Humvees the other day. I weren't too sure what was going on with them because I see them in player bases. I never even tried to put them in my base. I didn't think they could. But that's news to me. And I didn't even know the Mantis could go in your base. No one put it in their base, so that shows how good the unit is.
Yeah, few people have said the unit isn't all that.
Yeah. Looks like it's a dud from Kickside for
Yeah.
the Mantis.
Yeah.
But
I watched a
think
couple of people's videos and it looked awful.
Yeah, I
What a
think it
shame.
needs
Can
used with other units to make it stand out.
I trust you guys to keep talking for a minute while I go to the toilet?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Of course.
Maybe they'll release some text that'll make it of use, but at the minute I can't see any use for it.
Well, I think they will release some tech, but from what they were saying in the release, like Drake's dungeon that came out, I think it was yesterday. They're spreading the release of tech and units to basically
Different events.
yeah, for different events. So we might see some tech on it, but they're wanting the uniques to do a holdout type event. So I imagine they will come out with some stuff to basically give it a kick, because obviously we can't put certain units with the Mantis if they're using the scenario that we can only use uniques. So unless of course you use your bounty hunter, but we don't know what these new events are going to be like yet.
We still don't have
Yeah.
tech for the sepulcher yet.
No, we don't.
Do we?
This main event, Thursday.
Yeah, it's awesome unit
Yeah.
anyway, as it is.
Yeah.
Right.
Kickside need
Yeah,
to
I
make
don't
it.
see that.
They need to
But
improve
doesn't
it.
it takes them like 2-3 months to get the tech out for the previous, the whole Shadow
Yeah.
Ops worth,
Mm.
9 weeks, 10 weeks.
Yeah. They're missing a
What?
chance on sailing it before it's
Mhm.
released.
I think that's in some respects a good idea, because then you get to use the unit, you know what the unit's like, and once the tech comes along, it gives them time to tweak it to make it either better, or if it's too
Worse.
powerful, yeah.
Just got an
I like
I
update.
would
Matt
say it
just
also
said.
gives you time to upgrade it, but upgrading
Mhm.
is the upgrade times are ridiculous anyway, so it's still not
Yeah.
going to be that upgraded when you get the tech.
I'm going to
Matt
say
just
Not
said
something.
full anyways,
I'm going
unless
to
you
say
coin
something, and it's going to piss someone off. But moving on.
Read what Matt just said first.
That's what I want to read out. Matt just said, I caught in the Mantis to level 11. It does look good. Dying on spawning plant bases. Bro, you've learnt your lesson. We've had. I say this all the time. There was it used to run with a few Bitcoiners. Scooby comes off the top of my head, and selfishly, I would use him as a test pilot to whether I was going to coin anything. And yeah, he always, because that's the way he played the game. It was, I've got the money. I'll just go boom, 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 get it done. And I look at what he shows me, and he goes, "Yeah, it's all right. It's a good unit. It's got its uses, or it's shit." Then I determine whether I'm going to coin it or not. It's selfish.
And you and Scooby must have come and tested it on our sector, because you two used to come into our sector.
Did we really?
all
Scooby, I used to love running with that man, but he keeps running
Yeah.
with fools, I'm afraid. Yee, welcome. Thanks for being a goat as well. Is there anything you guys want to add before I move forward? Why am I that far
What you want to move on?
back? If you want to move on, bro.
Yeah, no worries, mate.
You're not catching me out again. Lots of goats tonight. Thank you, guys. Chris Gio as well. Welcome, brother. Appreciate your input, Matt, as well. As always, WC Funnel. I love that guy. Right. Event, February 2025 Skirmish. Copied and pasted by Kickside Drake. Squeamish. I don't mind this event. I prefer this event over Sector Breach, I think.
Really?
Do you
Yeah, I
really?
do.
Yeah,
And at least
No,
they
no, no,
changed
no,
it.
no, no. You got to forget
They
about the.
changed it up this time, which
You
is
got
good.
to forget about the previous three skirmishes, because them were a joke. They were just jokes. They were
And the
absolute
infantry
fucking
was so
shit.
slow.
But if you look the units we've got now to use in skirmish, we've got the Plims, we've got Eve, and all right, we've got another crappy. I don't like the unit, the war buggies, but we've got two good units and they're heroes to use. So I think this is going to be a bit more fun than previous.
They changed it up to where it's not all air, all infantry, and all vehicles.
I think that's
They
the
put
right
up-
way to go with it, though, Kelly. I think that's how they should
Right.
continue forward. Air. We haven't actually got an air for ages. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
The last
But they
air
don't
we
like-
actually got was the Orions, I think. I might be wrong on that, so don't quote me. But
I
yeah,
thought it was the Diamondbacks.
it may well, yeah, but all right, let me change that me wording for that. The last decent air we got was the Orions.
Orion, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
That makes more sense, doesn't it?
I see Skirmish as giving you a head chance of getting the hero ready for the main event.
Yeah, and if you can't,
and you're going to get it at main event if you haven't got time for Skirmish. So I just see it as an extra event to give you a chance to get a little bit ahead.
Exactly that, Amy. You're 100% correct. If you want to play Skirmish, you can. If you want to get a jump or jump on next month's or next week's main event, Skirmish will give you that jump. If you don't want to play Skirmish, that's one event you could probably miss. It's not a forced event. It's not you've got to get this unit in this event, otherwise you miss out. And that's something Kickstarter needs to produce more of.
I think they spoke about that in the dungeon.
Yeah, I didn't want to bring that up too much because not many people have watched it. But go on,
Okay.
Will, if you want to give us the
Yeah,
heads up on what they said.
Well, no, I had to listen to it. A lot of it was, yeah, I won't go into what I thought of the actual show itself and that, but they did say that you could miss events because they're making the units available in other events other than the legendary stuff. So I think they are thinking about things because it does look like they're incorporating, and it shows you in this one that we will be using infantry, we will be using vehicles, and we'll be using air to do the bases.
What's
Because they're
Skirmish?
making it, yeah.
No, just vehicles and infantry.
Yeah.
Sounded very promising.
War
the
buggies.
preview-
We can use war buggies, Eve and missionaries, and the Mars and Plims. But yeah,
So it's gonna be a bit more tactical.
I still think they should put some of the sector breach units in the main event. They always used to have legendary stuff in the main events, going all the way back to the original legendary, which was, I believe, if I might be wrong,
The mega tank.
the legendary Omegas. It don't have to be all of. Go on,
And
sorry,
then they
Kelly.
put those legendary bases on the map. If you remember.
And that used to give us something to do throughout the week while there was no event.
Yeah.
But they leveled your base up quick. Remember, they gave a
the
lot of
legendary
XP.
Devouts. They were bugged.
Yeah.
That base was bugged to hell. I went from level 50, I want to say 50. I might be wrong, excuse me. Level 50 to 53. And it wasn't because I was doing them bases to level up. I was doing them bases to get the tokens to level me Devouts up. So I jumped three levels because of them.
They were giving out some serious XP.
Yeah, it was the
and the
Rezos.
Hellhound bases. They did too. Yeah.
Right, moving
I think
forward,
it was the
guys.
Hellhounds.
Hellhounds, that was the...
It was the first. It was the legendary vehicle after the Devout.
Yeah.
It was given a
I
lot
remember it. I remember it, but I can't tell you what the name of the vehicle was off the top of my head. Maybe that's something they could bring back, where they put a legendary base on the map, and we can only use the legendary units we've got to do them, similar to what Skirmish is now. And don't make them too hard, because any base they put out, most people that have done Sector Breach have got them units anyway. We don't need them.
Right. It would help the returning players and newer players.
I think they did bring that up on Drake's Dungeon as well.
Yeah.
About a new base that they're going to put on the world map that will help returning and new players get into the game. So they will be bottle fed certain units so they can then play the next event and the following event and so on and so forth. So fingers crossed they get that one right. Anything more you want to add, guys, before I get on? Okay, so we've got the skirmish. Starts February 28th. That's tomorrow at 10 a.m. PST. That's 1800 hours GMT. We should be live for that. All things going good my end. Ends March 3rd at 10 a.m. PST. That will be Monday, I believe. March 3rd. Yeah, Monday.
Because March 6th is Thursday.
There you go. Earn the first Arc 1 hero. Marina. I think I'm saying that right. Yeah. Marina. The Moonskater hero in this month's skirmish, and use it to dominate in the upcoming monthly event. Marina's family comes from very different backgrounds. Her father has a lineage going back as far as the Empire, and her mother was born from an elite line of deceased desert nomads. Even Marina skates between both worlds. How does skirmish work? I've just lost my headset. Use your war buggy, missionary, and pilgrim units and their heroes, the Rhino X Sandstorm Mark II, against the Mayhem to play through the recruit set or the officer set to earn skirmish XP. Sets can be completed in any order and pay out a bonus XP cash. The officer set will test your might, but will pay out more XP than the recruit set. Choose the set that best fits your power level. You can hit the targets multiple times and wins will count towards future set completions. So you won't be penalised for hitting a target again. And this is where it breaks down for me. So recruit 1 is 1,000, recruit 2 is 2,000, recruit 3 is 5,000, and the bonus completion of in any order is 8,000. Officer 1 is 8,000, officer 2 is 16,000, and the completion bonus is 28,000. And I'm going to move on to Will and ask him to repeat what he said this morning when I told him to hurry up.
Yeah, you get.
I've seen that.
It should be pinned in the Discord, mate, if you...
Yeah, hang on, I'll find it. Oh,
I'm going to start... Do you know what? I feel like I'm going to start throwing some of you guys right under the bus in future.
What, like now?
Yeah.
Right, so to do the recruit track, you're going to get 16,000 XP. You're going to have to do all 3 bases 88 times.
Jesus.
On the officer track, you do the 2 bases and you get the bonus. You'll get 52,000 XP. You will need to do the officer 28 times rounds. And that's to get the new unit, all the tokens, all the upgrades, and the 6 new gold tech.
There you go, guys. Thank you, Will.
Better than Breach. I had to do it 45 times in Breach.
Yeah, I had to do it a lot. But you have to get the... Excuse me. There was the tokens for the Warlord Galahad as well.
A lot of people forgot about that, and then you remind them, and they're like, "Crap! I thought I was done."
I do try to put because I know that's what a lot of people think. They're so focused on the new unit that they don't know that there is one. If you haven't coined it, you've got to get them tokens.
I cheat a little bit on that. I went and got the Lancer Hero tokens first before I forgot about them. So I wouldn't.
Okay. Marina. This is a generation Arc 1. This is brand new. They're going from seasons in the PvP battles to arcs. I don't know the difference. I think it only lasts 2 months or 3 months at most. This is a brand new faction as well. Which
looks like an air unit.
It's not. It's a brand new faction. Yeah, it does. It does look like that. It looks like a spaceship. It's a brand new faction that we can actually be. It's called the Equinox. Armor is light. Type is vehicle. Weapons, machine gun. Targets ground. Damage type sustain. Size is 325. Hit points or health points at level 1 is 82,000. Hit points or health points at max level is 1,000 or 120,000 even. DPS at level 1 is 2,118. DPS at max level is 4,588. Max speed is 4, so it's not slow. Max range is 550. I think that's been updated because this morning when I looked at it, it said 350. Oh no, size is 350, 325. I've read it wrong. My bad. So range is 550. It all depends because if you've got to remember, every faction that we join has got a talent. So it gives extra. If you look at Sentinels, you get 10% more range. I don't know what the other factions do because I don't fucking use them. So we've got to look at what the faction buff is as such before we start switching over to Equinox. Talent at level 1 is 360 move and shoot even. Immune to all slow effects and mines. Shots tracks targets, so it's a hover unit. It's a hovercraft more than a... So you are kind of right, Chuck. It does fly. Basic heroic tech, 10% damage dealt and damage reduction aura to all moon skaters. Level 10 is plus 50 range, gains a stealth sense range of 800. So stealth CC is gone. And a 50 range, so that makes it a 600 range unit. Heroic level 10 is plus 20% damage dealt and damage reduction aura to all moon skaters. Level 15, hero becomes renowned, so we're not getting a level 25. At level 15, we get it renowned, so we should be able to get it level 15 next main event. Superheroic level 20 increases aura to 30% damage dealt and damage reduction for all moon skaters. Level 20, 25% chance to evade damage while moving. Adhesion bonus of plus 2% damage dealt and minus 2% damage taken per active Arc 1 Equinox units. That Arc 1's throwing me out. So instead of series, we've got Arc. Is there anything you guys want to add before I move forward?
The stealth sounds interesting.
Right, the stealth is a stealth.
More like a Star Wars vehicle type thing.
Yeah, it's from what I can gather from this faction, when Earth went into annihilation, when it became the apocalypse and it was destroyed, these guys went into outer space and lived there. Something's gone wrong with their resources or whatever. They've had to come back down to Earth. They're living in a desert right now, and they've been attacked and lost a massive bunch of their units. It kind of reminds me of what the Survivors used to be, basically.
Sounds like an episode of Ancient Aliens to me.
Yeah. I'm not saying it was aliens, but it definitely was aliens.
We had like a... I won't go there, Mike.
We're talking about probing again.
Hey, I love getting probed.
Weird.
I'm actually looking forward to this, guys. I don't know about you. I read it this morning, and it's my fault for not having enough coffee in me. But I read it as a 325 range. I was going, oh, this is fucking shit. I was all day, even at work, I was going, that fucking new unit's going to be shit. Walking down the hallway, carrying me boxes. But it turns out that it's got a 550 range, not a 325.
The stealth sounds like it's going to be very similar. Like I can only put it down to what I just used, which is the bounty hunter.
No.
So it would
No. It removes the stealth sense.
Oh.
So basically, like what what they called Spartans,
Trackers.
the legendary Spartans did.
Yes.
Where as they get closer to the CC or closer to anything that's stealth, they would uncloak.
Yeah. Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah. It's a range of 800, which is fucking massive.
It's huge. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why he said the stealth CC is going to be useless now.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, I understand what you meant now.
I got it wrong when I first read it as well. Will I had to read it again. But
It sounds strange because it looks like an air, but it says it's a vehicle.
Hover tank.
Yeah, it's a
hover.
hovercraft. Yeah, it's immune. It's immune to. I think it said mines. Immune to all slow effects and mines, and shots track target. So it's immune to slow. That's the Chronos. That's any form of slow. It's immune to, but it doesn't look like it's immune to the turncoat, which would be the missionaries. So there's a yin and the yang there. It won't be slowed down, but it will be turncoated. We can only find out, can't we? There's no point whinging or fucking getting pissed at it.
It's only speculation at the moment.
Yeah. Marina leads a platoon of moon skaters. I'm finding that hard to say. Across the dunes, hovering above any threats lurking in the sands below. Able to detect stealth. There you go. Able to detect stealth foes. She represents the pinnacle of Equinox scouting prowess. So she's more of a scout unit. And she looks like one of them
Cyberpunks.
Yeah, cyberpunk again. Right. We've got 1, 2, 4, 5 techs. We've got Campaign Supernova, which is a song, by the way, guys. All these songs are what? Electric Breeze, Warning Glory, no. Campaign Supernova, which was it Blur or the other one?
Morning Glory.
That sounds a bit worrying.
And that adds a plus 20 splash, plus 50 range, so that makes it a 615 unit once you get that tech. Thunderfall is 20% damage to all vehicles. No, let me click that. Make it easier to read. Thunderfall is plus 20% damage to all vehicles, or to vehicles, plus 20% damage to infantry. Slot. Yeah, I can read that one. Instrumentation. I think I've got that right.
There
Bingo. First fucking time. I am the word fucking God.
Hell yeah, today.
Cost 100,000 XP. Breeze Electronic. Minus 20% damage taken from vehicles. Minus 20% taken from infantry. Slot heated shield. Cost 100,000 XP. And I think these two here, the last two, are ones that you've got to choose from. I think the first 3 you can place. The last 2 you've got to pick either one of them. So you've got Warning Glory. All Moonskaters and Marina become AA only. Plus 50 range to Marina and all Moonskaters. So that makes it a... what was it? 615, 665 range if you put this tech on. But it will only hit high altitude. And I'm hoping this is the Orion killer we finally fucking need. And then we got, Acquiscience.
And the word God has fallen.
Yeah, I've fucking fallen my helm. Acquiscience? I think I'm right.
I don't know.
Am I wrong?
Acquiescence?
Yeah, you're right. All Moonscaters and Marina do double damage to buildings. All Moonscaters and Marinas have their speed cut in half. Yeah. That makes it a 2-speed unit.
But it'd be a one shot to take out a building.
Yeah, but buildings ain't normally the problem when you're attacking.
No, it's units.
Yeah. Moonsphere cost 100,000 XP. Go on, guys, if you want to discuss this. What are you looking at taking, personally?
Well, would we... You say this is to take out Orions if you use the AA, but is this something that we can put as a base defender?
Yes.
Then it would be Warning Glory all the way, right, to stop the Orions and the Harkon coming in.
Yeah, and I don't think, looking at their damage at max level is full. Well, the hero's damage, sorry, is it's 4,500, give or take. And the shots are, it's a machine gun, so it should shoot pretty quick.
Yeah, so this would be the first vehicle that they would target because they know it would do damage.
Yeah, but if you've got 665 range plus all the turrets that you can give you more range in the base, it's going to be like a 700, maybe a 750 range unit.
Yeah.
It may be the one that finally kills off the Orions.
You want to get her to at least level 15. That way you can use it with Eve.
Yes.
In your base.
Yes. For that, it's called the. Where is it? 15, 10, 15. Renowned, yeah. It's interesting. I think this Acquiescence, I think that should have had a big damage reduction because the unit's moving slower. But it's something that again, without having it in our hands, we ain't testing it, are we? So we don't know.
Yeah. Could find it be pretty good.
So far, I'm not interested in anything that slows any of these units down. So I don't know. I'll have to wait and see what it looks like, I guess.
Yeah.
Since the ops unit is so slow, I don't even want to bother.
But that also could work in attacking a base. So the unit's not as fast as it's not out in front. So when you're hitting a base, you place that in with your big popper tune or whatever, and that unit's moving slower, but it's uncloaking the base as it's going in. So your big units can then hit the CC and any buildings that are around the CC. That makes sense, or am I just talking shit?
I would guess that it would be a good unit to also, for tune attacking, for detonators.
Yeah. Yeah, detonator killer for all the snipers out there.
Yeah. Yeah, so you could have that in a big tune and take basically clear up all the detonators around bases and then be able to take the base out.
Yeah. Had Kickside gone back to this two kills of a unit, it goes home, or they left it so you can repair it as many times as you want?
2 kills at the moment.
Is it back to 2 kills and then your tune goes home?
Yeah.
Really?
So this is even better.
Yeah, because the warnings still flag up.
No, not when you're attacking. When you're the attackee. When someone's hitting your tune, how many times can you repair it still?
Oh no, I've never encountered that. I've done it the other way around, but I've not encountered that side of it.
He's never had a tune attacked by anybody.
Yeah.
No.
Welcome, Hisham. Thanks for coming along, buddy. And these guys on the side chat are correcting my grammar like normal.
I engage that special tactic that no one else uses. It's called run away.
So if you put Warning Glory, if
Mm-hmm.
you put Warning Glory on that one unit on the Marina, and you have ground tech on the the regular units for this, even though you have Warning Glory, the regular units become anti-air too.
Looking at that, yes. So I don't know if that's maybe a little bit of a typo. I think that I don't know, Kelly. You've actually hit a nail on the head. So if you've got that tech on the hero, all the other units will have the same tech no matter what. You can't swap and change. You can't switch them, so you can't have half hitting ground, half hitting air.
Yeah, that's the way it looks.
I think, can someone jump on the Kickstarter site and see if this is what they're saying is correct, or it's kind of a bit of a typo, or the tech goes on both units, sort of thing. You're right there, Kelly. They've actually put some effort into this tech. All the tech previously, I know there's some that's still very similar, but they've actually put some thought into it rather than just generic 20% damage reduction, 20% damage dealt, blah, blah, blah. They've actually put some thought into it.
Well, we have slowly seen them going back to a technical game, which is basically what we've always wanted. We've wanted the technical side of it instead of just putting in the unit, put it on Ruby and see you later. I think this is the makings of going back to the technical side of it. We've seen the bases that we're having to attack now, that we're having to come in at certain angles we're having to take out certain turrets or certain units before we can move on into the base. And I think this is the rest of the progression of it.
And I think if they carry on this way, I think they can improve the game. I know the cheating and all that, the accusations and the players getting their accounts back when we all know that they're using is a bit under belt. But I also understand that money matters. But they're improving it. I think Kicks are starting to step in the right direction. We're not all hating on it, or hating on the teamwork and on the game. It's not all hate. And I'm seeing that more and more on the pages as well. Some people, they will go into detail. I had a guy come onto Discord, it was Monday night, or Tuesday night maybe, and he wanted to give me his rundown on what he thinks these are going to be. And it was very interesting to listen to him, like guessing what's coming next and what Kicks are producing, and it brings that element of surprise back where we're all questioning, we're all going, oh, it could be this, it could be that, oh, it could be a rogue, it could be, and it makes it fun again. And the techs, even these techs, it's like tactical. The techs are tactical. You can tactically change things and make them suit you. It's not. Well, this is the tech. Love it or fucking hate it.
Yeah, no, I was agreeing because I remember back in the day where you had like 3 units had one tech, another 3 units had like other tech, and you used to attack the bases and basically use your 1 button and your 2 buttons to like go, right, these units take this corner out and these units take that corner out, because you was basically targeting certain things.
Yeah. And even with them Humvees, the way I showed everyone how to use the Humvees during the event, Skirmish, was fucking 100% wrong. It was me fucking guessing how we was going to use them. And then I started to look at them and think, well, they don't get turncoated. So a couple of them going either way, and then my big tune down the middle will get me into a base.
Yeah.
And it's tactical again. It's not, I'm seeing less and less people use the scripts because there is a tactical element to the game. So I'm going to suck Kicks Eye off here right now. I'm going to say kudos to Kicks Eye for changing things and actually coming out and saying we've got a problem. There is many problems in this game, and they're starting to turn the tide. And that's not like me. As soon as Kicks Eye fuck up again, I'm going to jump back on them. But there is a change in the way, the feeling of the game feels like a game again. Sorry, Chuck.
City, well, you better wipe your mouth, man.
Yeah, all that jizz.
You got a little bit of something.
And I hate it. I hate this feeling. I feel like I'm being wrong to the community. But what they're putting into the game and the way they're explaining things, and the big post that is it Friendly Fixer? It is. The post that he put out, even though we was all guessing what the post meant, it kind of makes sense. And then Drake's Dungeon last night, worth the watch, guys. If you haven't watched it, go and watch it. Let me go see if I can find the actual. I'll post it towards the end of the stream. It's worth the watch because they give you more information.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So,
sounds very promising.
The only thing
what they say.
I don't like is they're gonna. I think Kicks are gonna introduce the scripts for everyone, and for me that's a bit of a cop out. I don't think they don't belong in the game for anyone, in my opinion. But that is just my opinion. I think a player's skill, a player's knowledge of the game and what units to use, where and when, where and why, should outweigh any script, any program that they put into the game. But that is just my thoughts, my opinion, and my opinion's mute. If everyone else tells me I'm wrong, then my opinion's meaningless.
I think it's more down to they can't get control of the situation.
Yeah, I don't think they can. I don't think the game's coding allows them to judge whether someone's using it or not.
Yeah,
it's a dated coding. It's what is it? What are we on? 12 years, 13 years of the game. But with the coming, if they do go over to Steam, I think they've got to update a lot of the code I don't think they can use a lot of this code that they're using now isn't going to convert to Steam. I think they're going to have to go with a different coding system. So that might improve things even more. I'm saying mine, guys, so don't get your hopes up. Do I move on or what? What's going on?
Move on.
Actually, there's nothing else here. Why can't I
That's it?
scroll down? Is that everything? I thought they had a prize list.
No, there was no prize list.
Oh, that's everything then, guys.
Yeah.
What about the info on the other units that should be in there? Are they not in there?
No, there's no prize
No,
list.
they're
Nothing.
not in there. Just her. Huh?
Yeah, it's just that.
Yeah.
Oh no, there is. What a knobhead. There we go, guys. There is a prize list. I do apologise. Right, the prize store is Marina parts. Marina part is 400,000. We need 80 of them. There's no longer 4 parts or 10 parts. It's 4,000 XP, and you've got to buy it 80 times. Oh no, there is. I'm on drugs.
This is what I was saying. You only when I itemized it, I went with the 10 parts. Obviously, they've listened to the community, which is what they're saying that they're listening to.
I've got to lay off the crystal meth. Right, guys. Marina parts times 4 is 15,000. Ignore the first two, guys. Buy the Marina parts times 10, 35,000 a pop, 8 times buy. Marina build logistic is 32,000, 4 times. You can buy that. It's normally a day or two on top of that for the build time. Marina upgrade token is 40,000. You can buy it 10 times this event. You can also buy it 10. You should be able to buy it 10 times in the main event next week, Thursday. Campaign Supernova, which is the Marina Tech, is 100,000. We know this already. Thunderfall, Breeze Electric, Warning Glory, and the one I can't say.
Acquiescence.
Yeah. All 100,000 a pop.
Yeah.
Also including the Skirmish store is the Layla, Copperhead, Equinox, or the Queef as I like to call it, Avery, Eve, Mars, along with their tech, build logistics, upgrade tokens. Now available as well are the Apelex. Am I saying that right? Alpex even. Diamondbacks and Orifices. Or Orithers. I wouldn't even bother, guys. Don't bother with their last 3. If you've got time and you need to burn some time and you want to play the event a bit more, upgrade them. But other than that, they're crap. In addition, you'll hate when they say you'll be able to collect parts for the standard and elite versions of the Perseus Fighter Company, Leviathan, Proteus, Bounty Hunter, and Harbinger. You'll even be able to earn parts for the standard elite and the mega versions of the Romero, Prophet, and Darkstorm. There's only probably 2, maybe 3 units there that you want to get, and it's the Proteus. Hang on, can they get the tech for these?
I don't think so.
There's no mention of tech.
So the Proteus comes standard with the Jetstream. So if you haven't got the Proteus, get that. The Bounty Hunter comes standard with the, and we don't use it that often anymore, but you get high priority decoy, it's called. And what was the other unit I said get? The Darkstorm.
Oh yeah.
Right.
The
Reference
Darkstorm's
to
got
this. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Reference to this. They're talking about this unique event, but specifically for uniques, like the replacement of a holdout, where we will be using the Leviathan, I would assume, and the Harbinger and the Darkstorm. I think
you've
because they're going to try and bring these in.
You got a good point there, mate. Yeah, it might be worth going out your way and grabbing a couple of these.
Yeah.
Because it could be a case of that Kickstarter make these units viable, not available, or viable in the what's the event called, Will? Relentless.
Yeah, that's it. You see, you didn't need to ask me.
It popped in my head when I asked you. But yeah, so maybe grab a couple.
Sorry, as you know, they give us a little tidbit every because they go they're telling us about certain units here instead of all the uniques that are out there. They're giving us a specific group of uniques. So I think these uniques are going to be available and going to be ideal for this new Relentless event.
Yes,
but that's just
it's
just my way of thinking.
I also believe they'd be stupid if they ain't available in the Relentless event. The Guardians, which is the Mitchlock and all them, I think they should carry over to that event. If they don't carry over to that event, I think they will carry over to the main event where you can purchase them. It's all on whether what way Kickstarter want to go with it. So I'm hoping if you did miss out on the Mitchlock, if you did miss out on the Sea Wizard and things like that, there is another way to purchase them units further down the road. I think we're done, guys, aren't we? Unless any of you want to add anything else? Okay.
I'd like to see some Sandstorm parts in one of these events, but they're never going to do that.
Hang on, there is. Oh, what, the Mark II?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. Get the Sandstorm out there.
They only have them in the gold store, but and it's one part each, and it only says Sandstorm. It doesn't say MK2, which is kind of weird, but
it's crazy.
It costs you 1,400 coin to get 80 parts.
Yeah, no, nothing should be out of anyone's way. Nothing should be. You have to coin this to get this unit. But
right.
I will put an exception to that. I think the zombie units should be unique to the zombie event, so that's the only way they're going to be passing them out is through a coin purchase. And Smash also put me right. It's called Retaliation, the new event. Right, I'm going to run with the shout-outs, guys, and I'm going to start bottom to top this time. I'm going to start with you, please, Will.
No worries. Thanks for coming along, listening to us try and rip apart what Kickstarter are planning. The future looks bright. Well, from my point of view, anyway. I know some people might have different opinions, and that's why we come along and give our opinions and take it from there. Thanks for the sideshow from coming along and giving us a watch. And take care, everybody. God bless.
Thank you, Bob. Randy Bo.
Thanks for the fun and the info and the videos and all the things that we get to do together. And good luck on the event, everyone. That's it.
Thank you. Marky.
Same for me, everybody. Good luck on the next event. Have a good weekend. Don't spend the whole time playing if you don't have to or don't want to. And everyone take care.
Thank you, Bob. Kelly?
Yep. Bye.
Ruby?
Yeah, I just want to say thank you, City. Thank you, panel. And thank you, YouTube out there. And just keep it cool. Have a good day.
Thank you, Float. Chuck?
Once again, thanks for the invite and good luck in the event. And both of them, we'll see how the new style event happens. Maybe it's a plus. Let's hope.
Thank you, bro. Sandra?
Well, thanks for having me, City. And I might be tempted to look into the skirmishing, even though I'm not really a fan of it, but might be tempted from the way you guys were talking about it. Might.
Mine.
Bye.
Thank you. Well, I just want to put this out there because me and Smash had a bit of fun. I think it was last Saturday night. Was it Saturday or Friday? Last week?
Oh, you're not talking about karaoke?
No. When me and Smash fell out. And to all the stupid fucks that believe that me and Smash was going to fall out, the egg's on your face. Go fuck yourselves. To everyone that comes along tonight and watch the stream, I appreciate every single one of you. We will be back tomorrow, 1800 hours GMT, as long as everything goes right my end. Other than that, stay safe, guys, and we'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.